Welcome to music lesson number 4.
Do 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 ah do 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 ah do 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 ah 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 do 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 ah. Yeah.
This video is going to introduce you to the sounds of major and minor. We want you to internalize those sounds and what they make you feel like so that you can recognize them in the future. Major sounds, like this, often make us feel happy or excited. It's a positive sound. There are exceptions to that, but generally speaking, those are the ways that major makes us feel. Right now, close your eyes and listen as we play a piece of music that sounds major. This music is called Eine kleine Nachtmusik and was written by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Where major sounded happy and exciting, minor tends to sound sad, melancholy, depressing, sometimes mysterious. Now, close your eyes again, and this time listen to a song in minor. This is Mozart's Symphony No. 25 in G minor. Hopefully, you remember the scale that we taught you in Lesson 1. That scale, when we sing solfege from do to do and back down again, is a major scale. Let's sing that scale together. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. To explain more to you about major and minor and how they work, we need to teach you about steps. Steps tell us how music is going up and down. To do this, we're going to look at a piano keyboard. The piano keys can make it easier for us to visualize these steps. Pay attention to the keys on the piano. It doesn't matter whether the keys are black or white notes. Going from one note to the next, whether we're going up or down, is a half step. If we go 2 notes on the piano keys, then we've made a whole step. Half steps and whole steps are used to make up scales. Here's a scale on the piano. This is called a chromatic scale and uses half steps. So remember, a half step is 2 notes that are right next to each other, and a whole step is basically made up of 2 half steps, or 2 notes apart. Now, let's look over at the major scale that you learned in our last lesson that goes from do to do. This major scale is made up of whole steps and half steps. Between do and re is really a whole step. Later on, we'll teach you about the note between those, but just know for now that there is one, and that it's a whole step from do to re. From re to mi is also a whole step. But from mi to fa is only a half step. There is also a half step between ti and do. The rest are whole steps. Let's sing this scale just like in your last lesson. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Now, let's figure out how to go from major to minor. Minor is actually not too difficult. What we do is we're going to add a ti and a la to the bottom of the scale. The whole steps and half steps stay where they are, between mi and fa and ti and do. The shift, going from la to la instead of do to do, changes the sound in our ears and gives us a minor scale. Let's sing the minor scale together. La, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la. Now let's listen to a few more examples. See if you can guess whether what you are hearing is a major sound or a minor sound. Yes, that was a major sound. Did you guess that that was minor? That's correct. If you thought that was a major sound, you got it right. That was definitely a minor sound. That was a minor scale. That was a major scale. Great job! We hope that now you feel you have a handle on the sounds of major or minor.
I'm sure you realize that words have rhythm. In this next clip, my family and I put together some pandemic rhythms for you. Now, you've seen my family in previous lessons, and I want you to know that it isn't always easy getting everybody together to help me. But once we're together, we have so much fun. It's really good to laugh during this strange, uncertain time in our lives. So I want to encourage you, if you have time and want to, send me video clips of you and your family doing some rhythms or some of the songs that we've done, and I can share them in upcoming lessons. I had Mrs. Hall send out an email with my contact information to your parents. So just ask them to help you or ask them for the contact info and send me clips of you doing music. And just a warning, in these clips coming up, I decided to include some of our giggles with you. And it includes a mistake that I made because I couldn't see the words that I was trying to say. And finally, keep an eye on Rocco. We did not place him where he is. He just planted himself there, and we think it's kind of funny.
Some rhythms to enjoy during this special time. Lock down.
Lock down.
Quarantine.
Quarantine.
Pandemic.
Pandemic.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
Flattening the curve.
Flattening the curve.
I need a hug.
I need a hug.
Help!
Help!
Or you could go on to something a little more complicated. Shelter in place.
Shelter in place.
Hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer.
Now these are really tricky, okay? Social positioning.
Social positioning.
I'll try it, I couldn't see it. All right.
Coronavirus.
All right, here's some more rhythms.
Coronavirus.
1, 2, ready, Rocco? Ready, and social distancing.
Social distancing.
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus. Coronavirus.
This is our family. What should I call it? Our family rhythm?
Pandemic rhythms.
This is our family pandemic rhythm. Ready? Go.
Lock down, 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 lock down,
Social distancing. Social distancing. Social distancing. Social distancing. Okay, it's time to spell some words on the staff. All right, here we have our first word. It's in the treble clef. Take a look at the first note. Remember the spaces spell F-A-C-E. And if you said the first note was F, you are correct. Take a minute to look at the other ones, the other notes. It spells feed, F-E-E-D. All right, our second word. Treble clef, take a look at that first note. If you said C, you are correct. Take a look at the other notes. If you said cafe, you are correct. Here we have some more notes. Remember the lines spell every good boy does fine or whatever other mnemonic you chose for the 5 lines. Treble clef, first note, B is correct. Look at the other notes. They spell bead. All right. Okay, here we have another word. Treble clef. That is a D. Take a look at the other notes. It spells dead. Before Christmas, some classes started learning the song Hashivenu. It's an Israeli song. It's a 3-part round. It's the Israeli prayer sung in the synagogue as the ark is closed after the Torah service. And it's considered to be one of the most significant prayers in the Jewish tradition. And the lyrics are taken from Lamentations 5:21. Basically, the lyrics mean, help us turn to you, Lord, and we shall return. Renew our lives as in days of old. So I'm going to sing it through once, and then I will sing it with my family. And I would love for us to sing this next year, and in preparation for that, sing it with your family. Shuvenu
Thank